A very good afternoon to all our viewers. Thanks for tuning in to NDTV. This is the Southern View. For the next half hour, me and my colleagues from the southern part of India take you through all the stories that matter. Here in Bengaluru, my colleague Rituraj Purohit, of course, is joining me live. We also have Sam Daniel from Chennai, Ashish from Hyderabad, and of course, Ashwin from Kerala. Now, first up, there's news coming to the fore from Bengaluru, in fact, Karnataka. Mysore Sandal is one of the most renowned brands in Karnataka. It's known across the country, and probably some of them in other parts of the world as well know this brand. Now, this has become a bone of contention because the minister here for industries, Mr. M.B. Patil, very recently, a few months ago, about 9 months ago, decided that Tamannah Bhatia will be the brand endorser for this event. Now, he said it's a pure business deal. He said she has a lot of followers, a lot of others were considered, but they eventually finalized that she would be endorsing this brand so that they reach the revenue targets that they're looking at. But since the time the announcement came in, and today, as Tamannah Bhatia is in Bengaluru, where officially her contract comes into picture, and she will be, of course, featuring in multiple advertisements for Mysore Sandal soap, a controversy has erupted with the BJP saying that the Congress is betraying Kannadigas. Why not look at actresses or actors from Karnataka itself? They are listing out a host of them, including Rashmika Mandanna, Deepika Padukone, actress Ramya, and more. But as far as the minister's earlier response is concerned, he says this is nothing to do with the controversy that the BJP is trying to flame. This is a pure business deal. Ritu, tell me, we've discussed this matter in the past as well. Once again, this resurfaces. Now, while we've been speaking to the officials, while we've been speaking to ministers in the government, they say that any actress who can deliver in terms of their revenue targets, that's their aim. But do you feel that regional sentiments are also important when you're looking at brand endorsements?
You see, of course, with this particular controversy that we are witnessing right now, this itself shares almost more than 100 years of our history that way. Now, that's the more important why that the BJP has made this a political point, stating that when you have so many of the industrial, basically many of these actresses from the state going representing in Bollywood as well, why not prefer them rather than bringing in actresses from the different industry? Now, that's the key point that the BJP is also trying to highlight. We also understand the kind of sentiment, whether it is about the Nandini ghee here in Karnataka or Mysore Sandal, soap for that matter, have shared a lot of sentiment with the locals as well. Now, more importantly, that's the reason this has really racked up and probably not seeing an end at all to this point in time. Now, it needs to be seen because going forward, what kind of a revenue that, this government's move is really going to bring into the government, that remains to be seen, because that's what will really play a picture, or probably, the government will have an answer to give back to the BJP.
Absolutely. And, at least the government claims it's all about revenue. But like Ritu was saying, this is a legacy brand for Karnataka. Was it needed, that they do go with a person from Karnataka itself? Does this lead to hurting of sentiments, or should this be really considered as a pure business deal? Of course, the controversy will continue. Tamannah Bhatia is here. We'll be at that event in a short while from now and bring you any reaction if she has one pertaining to this controversy. Moving on to some more news now from Karnataka. Now, you cannot talk about Karnataka politics and not talk about the leadership issue. It's once again DK Shivkumar in Delhi. Mr. Shivkumar, the Deputy Chief Minister, says he's just there for official work, and if there is an opportunity to meet the High Command, he will. Once again, there are conversations about that unspoken deal. The Chief Minister says he hasn't got a call, but there are a host of leaders who continue to make statements in this regard. Be it the Chief Minister's son, Yatindra, who once claims that, there is no question of change. To which, of course, there was a snub from Mr. DK Shivkumar. Then you have DK Shivkumar supporters who say that all the MLAs are in support of him and he should be given an opportunity. So first, let's listen in to some of these reactions that are coming in from the leaders and, of course, Mr. DK Shivkumar and the Chief Minister himself.
ನಾನು ಸಿದ್ದರಾಮಯ್ಯನವರು ಏನು ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು. ನಾವಿಬ್ಬರೇ ಕದ್ದು ಮುಚ್ಚಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿಲ್ಲ. ನಮ್ಮ ಪಕ್ಷದ ವರಿಷ್ಠರು ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲ ಸೇರಿ ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಆ ಮಾತು ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಇಬ್ಬರು ನಾವು ಮಾತಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಬೇರೆಯವರೆಲ್ಲ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದು, ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕೊಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಏನೂ ಪ್ರಯೋಜನ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಏನು ಪ್ರಯೋಜನ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅವ್ರು ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ನನ್ನ ಪರ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ನನಗೆ ವಿರುದ್ಧ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಶಾಸಕರಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಯಾರೇ ಇರಲಿ, ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ಡ್ಯಾಮೇಜಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಗಳೇ ಹೊರತು ಪಾರ್ಟಿಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೇದು ಮಾಡೋ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಾಯಿ ಮುಚ್ಕೊಂಡು ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಇದ್ರೆ ಒಳ್ಳೇದು ಅಂತ ಮಲ್ಲಿಕಾರ್ಜುನ ಖರ್ಗೆ ಸಾಹೇಬರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಪಾಲನೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು. ನಾನು ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡಲ್ಲ. ಹೈಕಮಾಂಡ್ ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅದನ್ನೇ ಅಂತಿಮ.
ಏನೇನೋ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರನ್ನೇ ಕೇಳಿ, ನಂಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಹೈಕಮಾಂಡ್ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತದೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಬದ್ಧ. ಕರೀದಿನ ಯಾಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಲಮ್ಮ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಇದೆ, ಬಜೆಟ್ ಪ್ರಿಪರೇಷನ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಇದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕರೆದ್ರೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ.
You're one of the important leaders from the Congress party as well. That way we are seeing how that the CM Rao is continuing here in the state. DK Shikumar remains to be in Delhi. Many leaders say that put this matter to a rest so that there is a clarity. It is end of the day damaging the party's prospect. Is what has been seen.
Sometimes it is very difficult for us to answer these kind of questions. An individual of our party also might be an MLA or a leader when he speaks about this on his own. And we are made to answer. So I think I would like to say, with all respect to them, just keep it to, keep all the flocks together and whatever you want. I think we have a high command because whatever.
ಮುಕ್ತವಾಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ನಾನು ನಮ್ಮ ನಾಯಕರಿಗೆ ಡಿ ಕೆ ಶಿವಕುಮಾರ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಅವಕಾಶ ಬೇಕು. ಇದೇ ಅವಧಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಯಾಗಿ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ನೋಡಬೇಕಂತೇಳಿ ನಾನಂತೂ ಸ್ಪಷ್ಟವಾಗಿ ದೃಢವಾಗಿ ನಾನು ಮನಸ್ಸು ಬಿಚ್ಚಿ ನಾನು ಹೇಳೋಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಅವತ್ತಿಂದ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಇವತ್ತು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ.
Well, as we look at this controversy play out, Ritu, you spoke to Madhu Bangarappa, and we've spoken to multiple leaders who have this opinion that the High Command should make a decision. Why do you think that there is a delay? Because it's playing out quite an ugly fashion here in Karnataka, but the High Command at this point in time remains mum on the entire issue.
You say, Deepak, very common that we get to see whether it's from the Sidramaia's camp or for that matter from the DK Shikumar's camp. They also believe to an extent that even at the High Command as well, you have set of leaders who are basically backing Sidramaiah. There are few who are backing DK Shikumar as well. Now, how that both of these individuals are going to keep their demand before the High Command, and how that the High Command, certain leaders will have to make their decision, that will be important for us to see.
Absolutely, and we'll keep a close track of all that develops on that story. Now, quickly over to my colleague Sam Daniel. He brings you through all the updates from Chennai there.
Thank you, Deepak. News from Tamil Nadu. There is speculation in the Tamil Nadu unit of BJP that the state leadership is sidelining the past president Annamalai, especially in responsibilities ahead of the assembly elections in the state. The state party headquarters has been witnessing hectic activity over the last 2 days involving Mr. Annamalai, leading to speculation that the party is trying to sort things out. In fact, recently Annamalai had given up the responsibility to look after the affairs in 6 constituencies ahead of the assembly elections in Coimbatore and in that neighborhood or in those adjoining districts. And today there was another closed-door meeting, and the senior leaders deny there is any such rift or any such clashes. In fact, sources close to the state leader Nainar Nagendran have denied these allegations, and my colleague Vijay spoke to former Tamil Nadu BJP President Dr. Tamilisai Soundararajan.
Joining us now, BJP senior leader Tamilisai Soundararajan. Thank you for your time, ma'am. So what was the about 2 days of marathon meeting? We able to see mini meeting with JL Santosh.
Yeah. Marathon meeting means we are going to take part in a marathon. That is election. So election, we are active and we have started our election work. When there is no meeting, you will tell, no, election work has started. No meeting at all. If meeting is there, why this marathon? So we are very active in our political activities. We are looking forward success in 2026. So it's usual and casual meetings, that's all.
Is there any internal conflict in Tamil Nadu BJP unit? Because there were reports saying that Annamalai is upset and he had citing his father health.
Well, today the Madras High Court has permitted the producers of actor Vijay's Jananayagan, the film seen as his farewell film, to withdraw their petition against the Central Board of Film Certification. This would pave way for the certification body to send the film for review by a revising committee on which it had insisted earlier. The producers have now realized there's no point in going for a long-drawn legal battle and now have instead allowed or asked the certification body to expedite In fact, sources indicate that already the film has been sent to the revising committee and they hope to release this film subject to the certification by the body before February. In fact, already the film has missed the crucial Pongal holiday release, which was originally scheduled for the 9th of January. And this film is being seen as Vijay's farewell film with a strong political message. And they're also worried that once the model code of conduct for the upcoming elections kicks in, then there could be again trouble if somebody moves the election commission asking for restrictions. And they now hope if things go well, they'll be able to either release the film before the Valentine's Day or at least before the end of February. That's the big question, and all eyes would be on what the CBFC would now say. That's all from Tamil Nadu. Our next stop, Hyderabad. Over to you, Ashish.
Thank you, Sam. In Hyderabad, we are witnessing a different kind of atmosphere. Though election is not here. Remember, Telangana is going for urban body polls and urban local body poll on tomorrow, on February 11. And ahead of that, yesterday we witnessed Chief Minister Revanth Reddy. He coming out, holding a press conference, and there he is targeting central government, union government, where BJP-led alliance, NDA alliance is in power. And while making the allegation, Chief Minister of Telangana alleges that while in budget Telangana was ignored, he also went ahead and alleged that center is showing bias towards southern state, in particular Telangana. And this particular comment of Revanth Reddy, Chief Minister of Telangana, has attracted sharp criticism from BJP. In fact, BJP's Telangana State President Ramchandra Rao called Chief Minister a habitual lawyer. Earlier, we witnessed during the campaign, because the campaign has ended yesterday, and before ending the campaign, Chief Minister concluded the campaign with this comment of bias towards southern state. Earlier during the campaign, we witnessed that how BJP was alleging that Telangana government is misusing central fund, while Congress party, which is in power in Telangana, they are alleging that BJP-led NDA government is not providing enough fund, not providing enough welfare schemes to Telangana. In fact, Chief Minister and other Congress leader has criticized that in budget provisions also, in union budget also, Telangana had received nothing. And that particular comment of Chief Minister is now being refuted by BJP leaders. Remember, two of the union ministers are from Telangana. One is G. Kishan Reddy and there is Bandi Sanjay. Both the leaders have denied the allegations of Chief Minister Revanth Reddy. Listening to this reaction from Chief Minister and BJP.
साधारण स्टेट में जो डेवल्यूशन है, साधारण को साउथ में वो केरला भी हो, तमिलनाडु भी हो, कर्नाटका हो, तेलंगाना भी हो, तो अन्याय हो रहा है। जानबूझ कर रहे हैं। स्पेशल पैकेज देना है तो बिहार को दे रहे, डिवोल्यूशन में बिहार को ज्यादा दे रहे, उत्तर प्रदेश को ज्यादा दे रहे, मध्य प्रदेश को ज्यादा दे रहे। मतलब हर बार भारतीय जनता पार्टी का सोच सेकंड ग्रेड सिटीजन साधारण पार्ट, तो ये ठीक नहीं है। हम लोग इसीलिए मामला उठाया नीति आयोग में। मैं ये भी कहा, सुप्रीम कोर्ट हैज गिवन कैटेगरिकल वर्डिक्ट, 50% इज मेरिट, 50% इज डिसेबिलिटी। तो फाइनेंशियल इंस्टीट्यूशन में भी 50% ऑन मेरिट, 50% डिसेबिलिटी में आप बजट एलोकेशन, डिवोल्यूशन एलोकेट करने के लिए हम लोग रिप्रेजेंट किए। नीति आयोग में भी मैं मुद्दा उठाया।
The Chief Minister of Telangana has addressed a press conference and is criticizing the central government for not providing adequate funds to development of Telangana. Unfortunately, Mr. Revanth Reddy, Chief Minister of Telangana, is having a habit of lying. He is a habitual liar, and that too during elections. In fact, it is the Bharatiya Janata Party government in center which has given over 12 lakhs crores to Telangana since last 12 years.
So clearly it's a allegation versus counter allegation, and we are expecting more comments coming out from Congress party as well as BJP. Now we'll go to Kerala, where my colleague Ashwin will have more news and update.
Well, thank you, Ashish. In fact, in Kerala has seen a big storming of the Kerala University campus by the Student Federation of India activists. In fact, the Student Federation of India, the SFI activists, were taking out a day-night protest against the Vice Chancellor Mohanan Kunnamil for allegedly not giving enough funds to conduct an art festival. On the side of the university, it was told that it is not the duty of the outgoing union, but the new union which will be in charge will be taking care of the festival, which was contested by the SFI. Further to which, the SFI activists today barged into the campus where there was multiple rounds of water cannons were used, and after which they trespassed the main entrance of the university campus, then barged into the Senate Hall as well as the office of the registrar and the university vice chancellor, demanding that all the demands should be given by the management. Certainly the visuals of it was going on for in fact 1 hour, and it led to a tense situation where the police also used force to contain the students, but the students jumped over the campus and continued with the protest. This has led to a massive escalation between the Vice Chancellor as well as the SFI union in the state of Kerala. Well, that's a wrap. That's all we have for this edition of Southern View. I thank all my colleagues, Sam Daniel from Chennai, Deepak from Bangalore, Ashish from Telangana, and of course Ritu also from Bangalore. Thanks a lot. Stay tuned to NDTV. We'll be back after a short break.